Hello everyone! We started off this week with a shopping trip for some business casual clothes. I went to Kohl's, Macy's, Penny's. I took a picture of one of the shirts I'll need to order because I didn't have one in my size that was clean. And for dinner, I heated up the turkey broth and used the leftover onions and a turkey for a simple noodle soup. On Monday, I made a cherry chocolate cake. It turned out very well, although it was a lot to finish. My husband thought it needed more cherries on top, whereas I thought it was enough. On Tuesday, I made the trek back to the quilt shop in Colchester, Connecticut. There's a family birthday coming up, so I wanted to get something a little more special than usual, and I'm almost done with the quilting kit I bought before. I saw this really pretty wave patterned quilt hanging from the wall, but using the bright colors in the package as opposed to the picture. The Highland Steps kit was also on display, a very pretty piece with a deer. They also had this hummingbird fan quilt on display, but only had the pattern for sale. They said it's a couple of years old, so the fabric isn't even available anymore. I'm going to try to slowly collect the pieces as I come across them. They had these really cute tape measures at the checkout. And I got a bunch of these fat quarters that I thought looked really pretty. I did have to ask one of the ladies what a fat quarter is. It's a little hard to see the designs on the cream colored pieces, but they are super pretty. Some of the pieces have a shiny fabric. Others, the metallics in them shine like the gold. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. Definitely a yearly trip though. It's time for a yard update, like I promised a week or two ago. The shade garden still looks like an abandoned lot. I have to put the old decked table either back on the deck or call for a metal pickup. The girls' snow shovel also still needs to be put away. I didn't manage to collect the leaves from this backwater collection area. The fire pit is also going to need to be thrown out because the bottom rusted out over the winter. Blueberry bushes are relatively cleaned up. I trimmed all of the plants in the herb garden and cut out a perimeter around it. All of the collected leaves and trimmings that need to go out for yard waste. I collected a lot of leaves from the side yard. Cleared out around the chestnut tree and the raspberry bush. I cleared around the pear trees. I'm still up in the air about the butterfly landscaping, but I'm pretty much running out of time to do anything about it now. I trimmed all of these bushes in the front. It looks so much nicer now. I want to try to make this Easter egg bread. I won't be putting the actual hard-boiled eggs in the top. I used the mixer to knead it. This is such a beautiful looking bread, and it tasted so good fresh from the oven. Well, the mulch was delivered a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. I scrambled to get dressed to move the car for him to dump the mulch. I ordered 3 cubic yards, which is what I ordered the last time from 2 years ago. I did half of it in the morning, and then the family helped after school in the afternoon. And today I'm using up that primo stew beef we had in the freezer. I also steamed up the rest of the peas and corn from the freezer. And that is all for this week. Talk to you next week.